I'm wondering how's the sound quality. Hey guys, how's it going? You guys probably are just now getting some notifications. So good night, y'all. Good night. Hey, let me see. I don't know if I'll be able to do this, but let me just check this out really quickly. But yep, she's back. um, oh nice. It's been a while. It's been a while. It's been a while. Let me see. They have it posted twice. Mm, okay. The cover looks very refreshing. I'm just checking this out on my other device, and I'm actually liking what I'm seeing so far. It looks pretty good. Um, but I know you guys have not seen me in a while, and for those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. I'm definitely going to be giving a brief introduction in just a split second. I'm just super duper excited. It looks different. It looks amazing and grateful. I'm looking at some of the things that we've been talking about in our last season because now this is season 2 of going through this experience. So I wanted to do things a little bit different this season, this time around, and see how best we could gather together and have some of these discussions and see what it looks like. So, for those of you who don't know, it's your girl Nessa Healing Your Silence. And the main purpose of this channel is hold on. I was trying to do that and mess my own self up really quickly. Okay. All right. I think I'm good now. Okay. Okay. Had to take all that volume down, yeah. But hey guys, how's it going? How are you guys feeling? Super excited to be behind the cameras again. Like, I'm so excited. I did not want the month to finish without me turning the cameras back on and just picking up basically where we left off, right? With better and more advanced information. But I just wanted to turn the cameras on tonight, see how things look, lighting, quality, sound quality, video quality, and how the information is going to be delivered. And I also want to be able to make videos and post them, even if I'm not live at times, so that you guys can have this information because it's a lot of stuff that I've learned and experienced, and God has the opportunity to work in me and through me, right? Welcome, healers. It's your girl Nessa, Healing Your Silence. And this channel, we really go into what life looks like after going through a narcissistic relationship. So if you're somebody who has gone through a heartbreak or a devastating time in your life and you're not even sure how to heal or how to recover from that, you've tuned into the right channel. So you'll be able to learn a lot more about what healing and what life looks like after going through a narcissistic relationship or even a devastating life changing experience that you don't even know how to recover from it or how to get back on your feet or how to get back into society. You're in the right place so we can have this discussion. It's good when you find out a lot of things that you're going through and what it is, but at least you'll be able to understand how to put the pieces together and understand what is it that you're experiencing, what is it that you're dealing with, and how to overcome it. So I'm super excited that you guys tuned in today so we can just start with some Q&A, some questions and answers. Feel free to just ask me any questions if you guys have any questions. And I just wanted to kind of just give a brief introduction tonight, just to say hello, just to say welcome to new subscribers And to my day one subscribers, I see the channel is growing because I did pause for a little while, but I do see that the channel is starting to grow back again. And I couldn't have done it without you guys. So a special thank you. Your experience in 2023, I believe that was preparation for 24, because I do believe that 24, there's a lot of great things that was in the pipeline back in 2023, that this 24 now was an opportunity to really say, okay, it's execution time. So all that prep work, all that planning, all that putting together things, this is finally the time to say, okay, let's execute this now. Now let's go forward. All those battles, all the things that you've been experiencing, all the no's, they're going to be yeses. And the no's not necessarily is a no. It might just be not now. It might be that you need to wait a little bit longer. It might mean that there needs to be more work that needs to get put into it, right? And it's just going to take some time. But I do believe that with the information that I have, the experience that you have, the knowledge and resources combined together, we'll be able to get through this experience much more smoother. So for those who have not started their healing journey, I'll be able to help you start your healing journey. And for those who have already started their healing journey and just need some nudge or a little guidance or just to add value to their healing, I'll be able to provide that information to you as well. So it's a one stop for everybody and it's going to work. Okay. So I'm not sure how you guys are feeling tonight. Drop a comment in the comment section so I'll be able to answer those questions and even ask just how's your day going? What was the highlight, first of all? What was your highlight for last year, 2023? What was the highlight? What was something that it was life changing, but it was definitely a highlight for the year? And you see yourself executing that in 2024? I would love to know. And I'll go first with mine, okay? So 23, I was really in a place where I needed to figure out, where am I going to live? So I know that I needed to make a change in my location. Where am I going to live? But I had no clue where it was going to be. And I was almost wanting to take God's hands and shake him and say, hey, come on, God, let's get this thing going. I need to be in a new location. When are you going to do this? When are you going to come through for this? Right. So in 2023, I went to Jamaica over the summertime with my kids. And I'm going to be honest with you. The Airbnb that we stayed, it was absolutely beautiful. It was a touch of fantasy, fabulous, luxury, a little bit of everything. And we were so taken back by that experience that it really reminded me of how our house was before we lost everything, right? And just going through that experience in 23, being on vacation and just seeing what it looks like, I felt so comfortable. I was so happy. I was cooking all different hours in the night because of how comfortable I was, because of how comfortable I felt. And the kids were so happy. So it was such a joy to see the smile on their faces. And it was just so beautiful. And that was something that was a highlight for me for the year, that let me know that it doesn't matter how I'm feeling or what I'm experiencing. I really have to try to push harder and trust God with the process, that he's going to provide that space and the environment for my children and I to be all right. Because after losing everything all, when you're with a narcissistic person, you're not in for something good. You're about to lose it all. Your life is literally going to be turned upside down. And even if you're at a stage now where it's not happening as yet, that's where it's destined to go. It's going to be turned upside down and it's going to happen over a period of time. And it's only because they're known, they're textbook. They could be studied. They're textbook, they don't change. It's the same spirit in a different body. It doesn't change. And we'll go into that more into the season at a later time. But going through that experience in July gave me the opportunity to see that I wanted to switch over and to do something different. I wanted to create that space and that environment for my children and I to actually say, okay, we're going to do life over after going through such toxic, crazy experience. We're going to do life over. And we got a small glimpse of what it looked like in 23 being at the resorts. No, the Airbnb, but we went to the resort afterwards. But just having that small experience was absolutely amazing. And to say the least, it's 24 and we're actually living that dream. That dream, that vision, whatever we had planned and was working towards it back in 23, we're able to go through that experience now in 24 and it's at the first month of the year. So I do trust that God will do what he said he's going to do and he will deliver. He will come through. But we got to trust the process and we got to trust him and let him do what he says he's going to do. It's going to happen. It's going to take some time though. It's going to take some planning, but it is going to happen. And I trust that it will. So I don't know what plans you guys have that you were working actively in 2023 and here you are now in 24 wanting to see exactly what this plan looks like and it's time for execution. Mine started a little bit earlier, but I already know that this year is no joke. It's game time. I got to go. This is my year of execution. This is my year of making it happen and actually doing it. So it's my season where I have to now start to put in the work because my harvest time is going to come. And if I don't put in the work for my harvesting season, guess what's going to happen? I'm not going to have that harvest in time. So now is the time for me to push forward and to actually get it done so that this way I could reap the benefit. Because hard work does pay off and it's possible. Work on your health, work on your mental, your social life, everything. Like it's a part of the things that we really have to start working on. It's uncomfortable. It's not comfortable at all, but it's possible. It's necessary. And it's something that we got to put in and put in that work and take our time to get there. I started my fitness journey. Let me see. It's been a long time that I started my fitness journey, but I noticed that I go up and down with my weight. And it's something that I've been so self-conscious about that I go up and down with my weight, but then I know what to do. And I think sometimes having so much information and knowing what to do, you could actually take advantage of that. So that's something that definitely is an area that we need to talk about more in details. Probably on our next show, I'll definitely be able to do it. Oh, hey Diane. How are you, my love? Just wanted to hop back on the camera and start doing this. Yeah, start doing this again. Having the opportunity to set up my equipments and everything. And just like going to the gym, I know we've spoken about that quite a few times about putting in that work into the gym and being disciplined about something because the results, it shows over time. And you realize that it's not a rush. It's not something that you rush. It's consistency. It's showing up every day. It's putting in that work. And if there's a project or target or something that you want to go forward in doing, then start making that first step and start to become more disciplined about that thing and putting in that work. The only person that's preventing you from accomplishing your dreams is you. When God gives you a vision, he gives it to you. So you might be explaining your vision to me and I don't get it. So I might be the person for you to I might be the person that's discouraging you from accomplishing your dreams. But that's the reason that the vision was given to you and not me. So you have to execute the vision. And if at times you're feeling low on energy or doubtful, then you got to go back to God and say, God, you gave me this vision. Now I know you didn't give me this vision to just let it go and just leave me halfway along the journey, but to see me through. So when you're having those doubtful days, those challenging days, go to God and restore the information that he gave you. That's how I felt going to the gym every day, exercising because it helped me to release a lot. It helped me to learn how to become more disciplined, more structured. And I was actually able to say, okay, let me make a change. And by small steps, small wins, small victory, I started to do much better. Every single day, I started showing up being consistent. I put on the weight and I take off the weight. And I realized that when I'm not in a good mind space, when I'm not in a healthy place, when I'm not focused the way I'm supposed to be focused, that's when my weight fluctuates. And even though in my mind, I'm consciously aware that I need to be doing better, unfortunately, it doesn't show in my execution because I'm snack eating and I'm binge eating and doing a lot of things. And I know that's harmful to me. But in the state that I'm in, I need comfort. So I go to comfort food and it's no good for me. But hear what? Don't beat yourself up for falling off, but get back up. It's not going to be the same time like it was because you might have added like 10 pounds, 5 pounds, me, maybe 30 pounds. Okay. But that's not the point. The point is to understand that it's okay to go through different challenges in different seasons, but just be consistent about where you're trying to get to. Be focused on your goal, where you're trying to go, what you're trying to accomplish, and just execute it. Put one foot in front of the other, and slowly but surely it's going to come. Like for me right now, it's been several months that I have not been in front of the camera. You guys know today it's my first time going live and I just have to turn the cameras on. And one day, one foot in front of the other to keep going because this is something that I sincerely love and I'm passionate about. But I have to show up. If I don't show up and be consistent in what I'm doing, how do I expect other people to be consistent? How do I expect other people to show up and even listen to me if I'm not showing up for myself? So it starts with me taking accountability. It starts with me making sure that I do what I say I'm going to do and I hold myself to my words. So I'm not going to be hard on anybody else for doing what they don't want to do. The thing that I can do is lead by example and hold myself to my word. So I'm going to try my best to see if I can make this consistently every Saturday night. I know other people are doing many different things and I don't know, but I'm going to try again for next week, Friday night and Saturday night. But I'm just going to test out the nights to see what it looks like. Because I know most time people are either out on the weekends, going out, traveling, doing things. But this is the first weekend that I'm trying this on a Saturday night. And I want to see and get you guys feedback over time to see if this is actually a pretty good time for you to be able to chill, relax, and just enjoy the show. Right? And feel free to drop a comment in the comments section and let me know if there's a topic or a particular thing that you want to heal from that you're not particularly sure how to go about healing from it. And I do believe that you guys could join me back next week. Our topic for next week that I'm going to be planning, let me pull it up in my notes right here. I believe the topic that we could talk about next week is rebuilding your self-esteem. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but I think rebuilding your self-esteem would be definitely a good topic to jump into next week. And we could go into more details about rebuilding your self-esteem. So I think that would be good because you get to rebuild a positive attitude, a positive image, and you start to rebuild something that's on the inside. So if this channel really speaks to you about life after narcissism, we're really going to have to talk about some of the things that were affected as a result of experiencing narcissistic relationship, right? So clearly we're going to have to go into that details in order to talk about how do you heal from that detail, right? That experience that you went through. I love you guys so much. We were on here for 20 minutes. So I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me for a nice quick 20 minutes so we could just say a warm welcome, a hello, where have you been, what's been going on, what plans did you have for 2023, and how do you see yourself executing these plans for 2024. One of the things I would suggest that you do is have a notebook. Have a notebook, a pen and paper ready to write notes down, take down some information, replay this video at a later time if you need to. But the goal is to really start taking notes, making a plan, and then starting to execute the plan. The vision ain't going nowhere. The vision is with you. But if you have all the information stuck in your head and in your head, it's not going anywhere. Write it down. Write the vision, make it plain. So we're going to do just that. We're going to write out exactly how we're planning to heal, what we want to heal from, and how we're actually going to execute healing from these things as possible. You can do it. It's okay. Listen, it's your girl Nessa, healing your silence. And as you know, you can't be silenced any longer. I love you guys so much. Have an outstanding day, y'all.